We are a quarter of the way into the NBA season, which means a lot of teams have a pretty good idea of who they are right now. The Bucks are the beasts of the East, right? The Heat are gritty. The Warriors are basically what would happen if a surgical hospital had a rec team. And then there are the Lakers, the well-oiled machine sitting atop the West at 19-3. 2 nights ago, LA walked into Denver and made the Nuggets All-NBA center look ordinary. Last night, LA competed the all-altitude back-to-back by drubbing Utah by 25 points in a game that, frankly, wasn't even that close. It was a resounding statement from a team determined to prove their early success wasn't just the result of their squishy schedule. But even more so, it was a great example of just why the Lakers are playing so well. They are getting the absolute best versions of nearly every player on the roster. Kyle Kuzma, who has had some middling outings of late, looked back in tune at the end of the first quarter. Bucket. And then at the end of the second quarter, bucket. And then now, in the third quarter, can we get a little love for Dwight Howard? Because, oh yes, from 3, bucket! There you go. Talk about the best version of someone. Let's be honest, nothing about Dwight's last few seasons indicated he could be the X factor that he's become for LA. Yet he has been absolutely crucial to the Lakers' top 5 defense, and his attitude has just been tremendous. As for LeBron James, well, as much as he likes to play around with the hashtag washed king, the truth is that going into this season, he was still widely considered one of the top 2 or 3 basketball players on planet Earth and was expected to contend for MVP. But here is what we didn't know. We didn't know he'd be playing defense at a level we haven't consistently seen since his days in Miami. That LeBron has been able to pull that out of his bag as he's about to turn 35 has had reverberations throughout the roster, including several players whose own defensive games have been on the downswing in recent seasons, but have recommitted as they've seen LeBron do the same. And LeBron is also having fun. Last night we got this moment. No, see, you're supposed to bounce basketball. Kudos to the Jazz, who, despite being, yes, obviously upset at the no call, did not demand that the game be replayed from that moment forward. So, yay for them. And to LeBron for making light of it after.
I think I was ready to pass the ball, and my brain just kind of I just had a malfunction. I really had a malfunction. So, I feel bad for the refs on that one because, they probably get a write-up on that one. That was pretty bad.
LeBron also trying to have fun in this moment later in the game. Watch him get excited here for some strong Lakers defense. And guys, remember last year when LeBron was criticized for sitting, in some people's eyes, too far away from his teammates and being disengaged on the bench? Well, last night he was doing the opposite and yet still somehow caught criticism. Listen to Utah's announcers here.
Blocked by Kuzma, got it back. Big fella turns in a crowd, continues to fight, blocked again.
Look at LeBron, he's on the court.
With no shoes, mind you.
What is going on here?
That's some disrespect right there. Please.
Guys, LeBron had his shoes off because he had taken them off and signed them for 2 children who he gave them to, which the announcers knew, by the way. They talked about it, and they apparently still thought that with his team up 20, with less than 3 minutes to go, LeBron should be, I don't know, ready to sprint back into the game? Come on. The Lakers didn't need LeBron at that point, and they also didn't need Anthony Davis, who sat the entire fourth quarter after racking up 26 points on 9 of 11 shooting with 3 blocked shots. AD is another Laker who has been the best version of himself so far this season. He's getting a ton of buzz for Defensive Player of the Year, an award he's never won. And when you watch him do stuff like this, you see why it is so deserved. We are a quarter of the way through the season, and the Lakers know who they are. They are the best version of this team. Or in other words, they are title contenders. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.